Your brother's soul is mine.
Cary Hiroyuki Tagawa is one of the most famous Hollywood actors of Japanese descent. The role the audience is most used to seeing the actor in is an antagonist or a mafia member. But as Tagawa himself assures, in person he's a tender man who can easily burst into tears while watching a drama movie. What's up with Cary Hiroyuki Tagawa, the perfect villain of Hollywood? Cary Hiroyuki Tagawa was born on September 27, 1950 in Tokyo. Cary's father was a soldier and served at an American military base, and his mother was an actress. When Tagawa was a child, his mother would read him classical literature, among which were the works of Leo Tolstoy, Anton Chekhov, and Fyodor Dostoevsky. In 1955, the family moved to the United States to the small town of Fort Bragg in North Carolina. The actor says that it was after the move that he realized he wanted to practice martial arts. The boy started learning kendo and then karate. He studied under the guidance of Masatoshi Nakayama, the chief instructor of the Japanese Karate Association. His parents sent their son to Duarte High School, one of the best public schools in the United States. After graduating from high school, Cary Tagawa entered the University of Southern California. After his second year, he took advantage of the student exchange program and went to Japan to continue his studies with his sensei, Nakayama. After graduating from the university, Tagawa returned to Japan, but realizing that he was a stranger there, he decided to move back to the United States. In America, he tried several jobs and professions, eventually deciding to go in for acting. In his youth, Cary worked on a farm, drove a truck and limousine, and worked as a photojournalist. It was only 16 years later that he realized he wanted to be an actor. The actor's cinematic career began in 1986 when he was 36 years old. Tagawa's debut took place in the film Armed Rebuff, where he got a supporting role. In Big Trouble in Little China, Cary appeared just as an extra, but he was noticed, and the very next year he got the opportunity to star in several significant projects at once, chief among which was Bernardo Bertolucci's film The Last Emperor, which became the actor's lucky ticket. The film made the man a rising star in the 1980s cinema. After the premiere, Tagawa became a sought-after actor. It was during this period that the fashion for bad Asians began in America. Most of the roles Cary played were those of antagonists, taking up more than 90% of his filmography. The actor's martial arts skills became useful in his work. In 1988, the actor appeared in the thriller The Devil's Servants, in which the main role went to Kelly Preston, and in the comedy film Twins, where the main roles were played by Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito. A year later, the 16th episode of the James Bond series License to Kill was released. The films were a success with both audiences and film critics, earning many awards. Also in 1989, the actor appeared in the films LA Takedown and The Last Warrior. In addition to that, Cary took part in the filming of one of the episodes of the Moonlighting series. In 1990, Tagawa starred in the action movie Murder in Paradise, the TV series Nasty Boys, and the sports action movie Kickboxer 2.
He must fight again. See to it that he accepts another challenge.
Wait a minute, you heard him. Nobody's gonna get him into the ring again. Besides, what the hell good is that gonna do me anyway?
Revenge? Take his world out from under him. Does that suit your needs?
The actor agreed to participate in various projects and played in many films, trying to get true recognition. In 1991, he acted in the following films: Mission of the Shark, The Saga of the USS Indianapolis, The Perfect Weapon, and Showdown in Little Tokyo, where he played alongside Dolph Lundgren and Bruce Lee's son, Brandon Lee.
Name your price.
Always wanted a Porsche.
That's right. The report read Sergeant Kenner killed a naked man in a bathhouse. That would do little to glorify the honor of your father's name.
In 1992, Tagawa appeared in the TV series Malibu Rescue and the films American Me and Nemesis. One of the main films of that time in Tagawa's career was the action movie Rising Sun, released in 1993. where he starred with Sean Connery and Wesley Snipes. In the same year, the actor played in an episode of the popular TV series Renegade and in an episode of Space Rangers. In 1994, Cary Tagawa appeared in the films Picture Bride, Natural Causes, and the TV series Thunder in Paradise. And in 1995, he starred in the films The Dangerous, Soldier Boys, Thunder in Paradise 3, Danger Zone, and Mortal Kombat, where he appeared as a character from the Mortal Kombat universe named Shang Tsung.
What tournament?
You've been chosen, Sonia. Much to my delight.
The actor, despite not receiving many leading roles, became famous thanks to his memorable appearance and his desire to take on any opportunity. In 1996, Tagawa was invited to play in several episodes of the TV shows Sabrina the Little Witch, Nash Bridges, and Stargate. The next year, the film Top of the World was released, where Cary appeared in the usual role of an antagonist. Over the next few years, the actor played in dozens of films and TV series, such as Provocateur, Vampire, 7 Days, Net Force, The Art of War, Planet of the Apes, Johnny Tsunami, and many others. Cary Tagawa often portrayed famous historical figures or legendary fictional characters on the screen. In the 2001 war drama Pearl Harbor, the actor played the famous commander Minoru Genda. In 2005, the drama Memoirs of a Geisha was released, where Tagawa played the role of the Baron. A little later, he starred with Richard Gere in the biography Hachi, A Dog's Tale.
No ordinary dog, Parker.
No.
It's a Akita, or Akita, as you say. It's a very special breed.
Yeah.
These films are considered to be some of the best in his acting career. In 2009, the actor starred in the fantastic action movie Tekken, in which he played the main character from the game of the same name, Heihachi Mishima. In the same year, Tagawa starred in the films By the Will of Genghis Khan and The Tomb. In 2013, Tagawa returned as Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat Legacy. In 2014, 6 more films with the participation of the actor were released. The action films 47 Ronin and Tekken 2, the crime thriller Skin Trade, the horror movie Ninja Apocalypse, the comedy Hype Nation 3D, and the drama Little Boy. In the fall of 2015, the Russian film Pre-San was released, where Tagawa appeared in the main role. Cary played Father Nikolai, an Orthodox priest and former professional athlete Sakura Nakamura. In order to convincingly play the priest and fully get into character, the actor studied Orthodoxy, and after filming, he decided to be baptized in real life. As Tagawa said in an interview, playing a priest, he was able to rethink his life. Although he had been engaged in spiritual practices all his life, the real transformation from a warrior into a priest took place at that very moment. After becoming Orthodox, Cary turned to the Russian authorities with a request to obtain Russian citizenship. When asked why Russia in particular, Tagawa replied that he wanted to continue the family tradition. Indeed, in the 1960s, his uncle, being a singer, often performed concerts in Russia and sang songs in Russian, and his father studied Russian in the USA. In 2015, the actor was invited to play the lead role in the TV series The Man in the High Castle. The series aired until 2019. One of the most outstanding moments in the actor's filmography was his work in the 2016 puppet animation Kubo and the Two Strings. Cary took part in the voicing of the animated film alongside other Hollywood stars, Charlize Theron, Matthew McConaughey, and Rooney Mara. In the same year, Tagawa appeared in the films Showdown in Manila, The Whole World at Our Feet, and Beyond the Game. In 2018, Tagawa was invited to star in the reboot of the Netflix series Lost in Space. In 2019, the actor returned to the role of Shang Tsung for the 3rd time for the computer game Mortal Kombat 11. Moreover, for the first time, the character's image in the game was actually copied from Cary. In the same year, the film My Love is Isalu by Kazakh producer Nurlan Kayınbayev was released, where Tagawa agreed to act completely free of charge. Kayınbayev said that he did ask the actor how much he wanted to be paid, but Tagawa told him that he wanted to support the idea and act for free, because if he'd asked for a fee, there might not have been enough money left to complete the filming. The following year, the movie Duel of Legends was released, where Tagawa played the main role. In total, to date, the actor has acted in more than 100 films and television series. And although there are not so many leading roles in the acting career of Cary Tagawa, almost all of his film works are memorable and have brought him wide popularity and love from his audiences. Little is known about the actor's personal life. He's been married twice and maintains warm relations with his former spouses and children. The actor often picked up his children from school, although he said that sometimes it was awkward because after the role of the sorcerer Shang Tsung, many classmates of his children were afraid of him. The actor lives in Hawaii, where he moved with his family back in 1992. Today, Cary continues to actively star in films despite his age. Last year, he turned 70. He is currently taking part in the filming of the biographical drama Reagan. Tagawa also often acts as a film producer. Cary never left sports and even created his own martial arts system, Chung Chin, which he teaches in a martial arts school. Tagawa also writes scripts and leads an active social life. Among the main problems that the actor works with are the problems of national minorities, healthcare, and the environment. For some time, the actor worked as a massage therapist for the University of Hawaii football team. He often helps injured players even today. At the moment, Cary Tagawa's fortune is $20 million. What, in your opinion, is the most successful and significant role in Cary Tagawa's career? If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss anything interesting.